Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Wishing everyone a happy new year. This is our first video of 2023. And to celebrate the new year, I'm going to review what I believe are the stupidest, dumbest things that were said about veganism in the year 2022. So without further ado, let's jump into number 6, most stupid thing.
Veganism is a scam. Hi, I'm Shannon and I'm a recovering vegan. Initially, you feel great. This new diet is certainly better than the standard American diet, until one day you realize you don't quite feel yourself anymore. You start feeling tired all the time. You're frequently hungry, bloated, or bruising easily, your hair is thinning. Then comes the anxiety, depression, PMS, irregular cycles, dark circles, acne. Maybe your gums will bleed every so often.
Oh really? So when's all this stuff gonna happen? Bleeding gums? And I still have hair. I'm 55 years old, by the way. I mean, it should all be gone by now, if considering my age, and I've been vegan, I'm sure, way longer than she ever was. I've been vegan 12 and a half years now. What was she? Maybe a few years, and all these horrible things happen. And she states this as like it's a matter of fact. Like, if you go vegan, this horrible stuff that's going to happen. You know, all these symptoms, more or less, most of them are related to starvation, malnutrition. But yeah, blame veganism for your bad decisions you made. And no, veganism is not a scam. And if anyone's scamming anyone, it's this TikTok viral girl just making up a bunch of stupid, nonsensical, non-evidence supported lies about veganism to, I assume, further her career on social media.
And I was vegan for 22 years and got very big. I weighed 320 pounds, 318 at my max with no exercise. So it's only just not good. Huge. The vegan thing really took me down a dark path.
How so?
Well, I was eating chicken and vegetables, and I was healthier then.
And what about veganism got you that big?
It's a carb-only diet. It's just carbs.
No, plants aren't made of all carbs, and it's just so frustrating when a few minutes before all this, Rick Rubin admitted he just lays on the couch all day. He's been doing so for decades. No exercise.
With no exercise.
No exercise, just listens on the couch and makes music. But anyway, even Joe can't believe that he's eating only carbs as a vegan.
But were you eating vegetables or were you eating pizza? Like what were you?
Vegetables, pizza, whatever. Like whatever they serve in the vegetarian restaurant, they would serve it'd be like a tofu steak with a gluten brown sauce. You know, super unhealthy stuff, but I didn't know.
I mean, how much wrong is in here? Super unhealthy. I didn't know that eating tofu, or any legume for that matter, was super unhealthy. And once you put a gluten sauce on it, forget about it. You might as well just be injecting crack or something. And to say that he's eating all carbs, and it's just, so this is why he's on my list of stupid stuff. Everyone knows, even people that know anything about veganism know that tofu is high in protein, not carbs. Alright, so next on my list of stupid stuff said last year about veganism was stuff said about Bill Gates, particularly about him putting microchips in vegan burgers. I mean, this is completely wacky, zany, and loony. And before someone criticizes me, I'm not a Bill Gates fanboy. I don't own any Microsoft Windows or Xboxes or anything like that. I really don't give a crap about the guy, but just the stupidity of stuff said about him. Let's check it out.
This is made in a lab. It's Bill Gates has decided that all of us have to eat man-made meat. I want to eat something that's real. That's the real thing that came from the earth, from the planet, that was actually intended for us to be eating, not out of a lab that's made of I don't know what, made of chemicals, planted with chips.
I mean, if there's any non-vegans watching, you know this is complete nonsense, right? I mean, I have nothing to say. There's no evidence that Bill Gates or any other person or organization is putting some kind of microchips into vegan burgers.
Implanted with chips.
Or even meat burgers, for that matter. That would be smarter for Bill Gates, right? Because more people are eating meat burgers than veggie burgers. But anyway, let's move on. I don't want to give them too much attention because that's just complete insanity. I have an honorable mention here about another stupid thing said last year about veganism involving Bill Gates. Let's check this one out.
Bill Gates is now the largest owner of farmland in the United States. He keeps saying that we've got to eat less meat. And, you know, we've got to cut our consumption of meat out to be healthy, and then we're going to get used to these meat alternatives. When a guy like that says that, I'm like, are you making money because of this? Like, why are you saying that? And by the way, you look like shit. Like, because if you're eating those plant-based burgers or whatever the fuck you're doing, like, you're obese. Like,
Well, first of all, nice job with the body shaming there, Joe. And secondly, Bill Gates is not eating a bunch of plant-based burgers. He's on the record saying he loves his hamburgers. So there goes your stupid crackpot theory there, Joe. So next up on our list is British windbag Piers Morgan repeatedly berating any vegan activist he can get on his show for being a hypocrite for eating almonds and avocados.
Do you eat almonds? Do you drink almond milk? Eat almonds?
I think you're digressing from
I'm just asking a question.
the big issue.
I'm just curious what you eat. Do you eat almonds?
I'm here to talk about the climate crisis.
Answer my question. Do you eat almonds or drink almond milk? You drink almond milk?
I drink plant-based milk.
You do. And do you eat avocados?
I eat a plant-based diet.
Do you eat avocados?
We're asking the government.
Do you eat avocados?
And in this interview, Piers just kept yelling at her for like 3-4 minutes, barely let her get a word in edgewise about almonds and avocados. And he's a one-trick pony. He's been doing this for years, so much so that the most recent vegan activist he had on the show was ready for his crap.
Do you drink almond milk?
Oh, you've ticked off another one. Fantastic, Piers. You are on an absolute
roll. Does it have
roll.
answering questions?
I don't know. I'll keep that one hidden from you. Take the fun out of the game.
Can you just answer questions? Otherwise, it's not much of an interview. I mean, you can have your little chart, but do you drink almond milk?
No.
Do you eat almonds?
No.
Do you eat avocados?
No.
What do you eat? What do you drink?
I love seasonal British fruit and veg.
Right.
And that answer quickly shut up Piers because Piers has nothing else. His only argument against veganism is that he's an insect activist fighting for the rights of the insects that are harmed when vegans' foods get made.
Great. Do you know how avocados and almonds get made?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yes.
So you realise that in California, every year, for 6 weeks, they fly in billions of bees to create your almonds and avocados. And in that process, several billion bees get murdered.
I mean, it's so frustrating to watch Piers thinking he's so clever when he's actually so stupid. And it's pretty obvious to anyone. First of all, veganism is not a philosophy of 100% absolute perfection, of zero harm. Like if anything is harmed whatsoever, down to a bug in the production of foods that we eat, he's thinking veganism is null and void. And we're hypocrites. We might as well just start eating cows, pigs, and chickens all we want because a bug might get harmed unintentionally. Secondly, when he calls almonds and avocados your foods, referring to us vegans, I mean, that's completely stupid because most avocados and almonds are consumed by non-vegans. So his arguments are just they're not even arguments, they're just stupid things he said, and therefore he's on our list. All right, we're almost there, guys. The number 2 most stupid thing said about veganism is done by an anti-vegan YouTuber who I don't want to name out. We'll just call her VD for now. She claimed that she thinks honestly, sincerely, that vegan activist / restaurant entrepreneur / author / farm sanctuary owner is not vegan. Yes, despite speaking 100 times about vegan last 12 months, he's not vegan, and her reasoning is because he's too attractive.
This is the Earthling Ed I knew as a vegan, okay? And I never watched him because he just didn't look right. He didn't look right. I didn't know what he was doing, and now, what? Look at his eyelids. Okay. He looks like a prisoner here. And some of the vegans are like, oh, maybe he just started eating a healthier vegan diet. Yeah. I'm suspicious. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Oh, stop saying that. You don't have any proof in it. I know I don't. But he has the answer. He needs to tell y'all what he did. You need to explain this. You actually need to explain this, because there's a lot of vegans out here looking like this and they can't figure out how to stop looking like this, and they're quitting because they're looking and feeling like this.
Congratulations, VD, you got us really good. You just debunked veganism there. Veganism can't produce a healthy looking person like Earthling Ed. It's utterly impossible. We all should look like prisoners. Yeah, good job. Alright guys, we finally made it to the number 1 most stupid and dumb thing said about veganism 2022, and this honor and distinction goes to none other than science educator or astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. He went on the media circuit to promote his new book, in which he has a chapter basically trying to debunk veganism, and his best argument, at least the one he's most proud of, is this thought experiment he wants to take us down. Imagine, if you will, a race of aliens who travel space, and they are made of vegetables.
So imagine photosynthesizing sentient aliens, okay? So they're basically sentient plants. Okay.
And so they're in a spaceship, and they saw that Earth has a good biodiversity of plants. Then they meet vegetarians who expressly eat plants. The aliens, they go check in on Whole Foods, and they see people shopping in the produce aisle. These same vegetarians, they're into infanticide. They're selecting baby carrots, baby spinach, baby artichokes.
Like Piers Morgan, it pains me to see someone who puts himself in such high regard as far as his intellectual abilities go here, and he's complete crap for a philosopher. I actually have thought through these issues, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and your reasoning is just completely flawed here. You're missing a huge distinction. It's like the elephant in the room. Like, these space aliens, they're obviously very intelligent. How else would they be able to travel interstellar space and all that without being highly intelligent and therefore sentient? As opposed to, like, say, carrots and kale, which are not sentient. So I really doubt that this extremely intelligent race of space aliens would be horrified to see human beings eating plants who are incapable of experiencing pain. They don't scream, unlike, say, cows, chickens, and pigs, which we very well know have brains and central nervous systems and are sentient beings. So anyway, yeah, Neil deGrasse's argument here of our convictions as vegans is kind of unfounded because of this hypothetical race of vegetable space aliens. Yeah, nice debunking there too, Neil. And wait, there's still one more thing I'd like to share with you. It's not really a stupid thing said about veganism, but it's something that was said last year that should pretty much horrify all vegans.
Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Which one's going in the oven first? You. Oven time.
Well, after seeing that again, I say it's not only horrifying, but quite stupid. I believe that Gordon Ramsay over the past several years has built up some stock amongst many vegans and vegetarians by being very open to vegans, having plant-based options at many of his restaurants. And we even did a few videos about that. But after seeing this, I mean, his credibility amongst vegans should be completely gone now. I mean, what was he thinking? How stupid are you, Gordon Ramsay? So that's my list, guys, of the dumbest and stupidest things said about veganism last year. And, you know, there was so much to choose from. I went through all the videos I made, and I know there's other things I didn't see, like on TikTok and Instagram and what have you, Twitter. So let me know down in the comments what you thought was the stupidest thing or stupidest thing said against veganism last year, which I didn't cover. I'd really love to see that, guys. So please share down below. And also, if you enjoyed this video, hit like, teach the YouTube algorithm that our content is cool and should be shared. And also subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell and become a channel member if you like. We have special perks for our channel members, guys. So until next time, guys, remember, it's cool to be vegan, it doesn't suck being vegan, and we'll see you with more vids in 2023.